Hey guys, Dropship Tyler here, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about what's been going on since my last video. So I did a video a couple weeks ago about how my sales have tanked. They were at around 50%. Some days were as bad as like a third of what I was doing before. So it was pretty, not devastating, but alarming, I guess you would say, that this was happening. And no one really had a clue what was going on until these Israeli dropshippers and the software company Sale Freaks decided to file a lawsuit against eBay so they could get more information. And basically in this lawsuit, they found out that eBay does not actually like they're not going to ban it, but they don't like the practice of dropshipping, and they would rather have non-dropshippers they'd rather have non-dropshippers be making sales over dropshippers due to the customer service issues that they believe that dropshippers are causing on their platform. If you look in the lawsuit, it's in Hebrew, but if you look and you see the English parts, there's a section where they call out some of the reviews from the Amazon to eBay dropshippers. The reviews basically, it's the same ones you get complaints about. It's I found a better price on Amazon, this package came from Amazon, this seller's a scammer sending stuff from Amazon, stuff like that. Like just your comments that you're already getting. But eBay called some sellers out on this, or by taking those comments and putting them in that lawsuit. There was also a mention in there, the lawyer from eBay. So this isn't actually eBay's opinion, but the lawyer basically called dropshippers crooks, which is pretty interesting if you think about it, because that just means that they think we're adding no value at all to the marketplace and basically just ripping people off, which some people do think that. But I will argue that there are two types of value-added dropshipping. The first one being items that are under probably $35 from Home Depot. That's free. That's where the free shipping threshold is. So if you want to buy something from Home Depot and it's not above $35 and you still want free shipping, you can go to eBay and pay probably less and get that free shipping from a dropshipper who has like tiny margins and stacks their items and ships them out to multiple people at once and then doesn't have to pay for shipping. So there's one value add right there. And then the other one is people who don't want to purchase a bunch of items from Amazon, and instead they want to use, they just want to buy one thing. They can go to eBay. They don't have to have a Prime membership and pay that $12 a month. They can buy their $10 item off eBay or whatever and not have to, and still get 2-day shipping, not have to pay for shipping. And that's a form of value add as well right there with drop shipping. So, but basically eBay thinks that or not eBay, but the lawyer, and if this is eBay's opinion too, I guess, then them as well. But they're basically stating that we add no value to the marketplace and take away, customer service, or don't do customer service properly, and they want to boost the sales of non-resellers, so people who are doing like wholesale drop shipping or the private label sellers on Amazon, maybe start selling on eBay more, whatever. They want to boost those people's sales and they want to lower ours on those items. So if I have an item that I'm listing from Amazon and someone else who is an Amazon seller, lists that same product on eBay, they're always going to give that seller, the Amazon seller that lists the product on eBay and isn't doing drop shipping, they're always going to give that person priority now, according to their new algorithm. So the way I've been trying to tailor my strategy and develop my strategy going forward is to list non-competition items, which basically is gonna ensure that I am ranked above I don't even have competitors, so ranked just in the top of the ranking for that particular niche. That way I don't have to try to compete with people who are the actual manufacturers, private labelers, whatever, of the product. The way I do this is through the software that I use which is Sale Freaks. I have a link down in the description below. If you use that, you'll get 25% off your first 2 months. But anyway, this software, it's great. It's for auto ordering. It finds products for you. I haven't really mentioned it before in any of my videos, but I'm not as worried about it now with my new strategy going forward. Basically, what you can do is take an Amazon link, you put it in the Sale Freaks locator, and it's going to scan that entire link that you just put, like all the products that were in that link on Amazon. It's going to scan, and it's going to look in eBay, and it's going to compare whether there's already people selling that item or not, and at what price they've sold it, whatever. So now I can take all the items that come up that have no competition and list those items. Yes, my sell-through rate is going to be a little bit worse, or a lot worse, because these products have no research on whether they actually have a demand in the eBay marketplace or not. Like my strategy before was, to list like it's called warm, hot, super hot, very hot on the locator. So I would list warm plus, which means they have previous sales in the past month, and the ranking was based on how many sales they actually had in the past month. So that's been really helpful. I don't change the titles or anything like that. And also there's this feature called Open Box on Sale Freaks now. And what that's going to do is it's going to list the Amazon warehouse deal. So if you look on an Amazon page and you see that it says used like new, or used good quality, whatever, or used good, it's going to actually list that product as a used product on eBay. So you're not trying to sell the person a new item and then send them like a used item. It actually says that it is a open box returned item, and the condition, I guess, is like used like, or no, it's like new on eBay. The condition, it's like new, see details, or new other, see details. I'll have to look at it. But anyway, so I've been selling a lot of those, and the great thing about those is if you look at the actual price, an example would be a $200 item, brand new, is probably like $125 to $150 on Amazon if it's returned and it's an open box item. So what that's going to allow me to do, since it uses the same UPC code and everything like that, especially with Amazon or eBay's new buy box listing, what would you call it? I guess the way that products are going to be listed on Amazon, or on eBay, sorry. The way they're going to be listed on eBay going forward, they're going to be grouped together based on UPC code. So my open box items, they're actually going to be ranked higher in that buy box because they're still new, and I'm still telling the customer like see details, it's a returned item. And I'm being honest with them, but it's going to be ranked higher than other people's products based on price, because I'm able to sell it for cheaper. The only issue I have with the open box items is the return rate is a little bit higher than I would like to see. It's probably around double to triple what a normal, new product would be, and that's because a lot of times things are missing parts, or the buyer just didn't really understand that they were going to be getting a returned item rather than, like a completely brand new item. So if the box came like a little bit damaged or something like that, it's just not what they were expecting when it was shipped to them. So yeah, that's the only issue I have with the open box items, is the return rate, but the margins are way higher. I currently 15 to 25%. Like it's pretty nuts how good the profit margin is on those. So that's been helping me a lot too since the downturn on eBay. Just higher profit margin, and like I said, the no competition items you can also have a higher profit margin on because no one else is selling them. So those two things together have kind of kept me afloat. And where before I was doing anywhere from $500 to $700 a day gross profit, Now I'm kind of more in the 400 to 500, 400 to 600. I guess 600 would be like my best day since then, but yeah, it's closer probably to 400 to 500 range. That's after cashback and everything like that on a normal day, gross profit. And I've been able to reduce my expenses, my like daily expenses. That's how I keep track of stuff, just so I can really, I guess, manage it and know when I'm like what days I'm coming close to breaking even, what I need to change, all that. So daily before, I was in like the 300s for my daily cost. Now I'm around 200 a day for daily cost. So my profit has definitely gone down a little bit, but it's still manageable. Like I'm still making money. It still seems like worth it for me to do eBay. I have gone a little bit harder on Amazon since this whole downturn, and my Amazon sales have gone up. It's pretty nuts. I've done 55,000, I believe, in the past 7 days with like it's like 16% margin after cashback, which that's pretty good money compared to eBay. So eBay is still worth it for me because it's automated. I have the software do everything. I have my VAs do everything. But Amazon is definitely where I'm making the most money right now. I would like to be able to eventually get my eBay back up to where my Amazon is right now, which they were about equal a month ago. And like I said, I mean, just because of the downturn, you know, they're not anymore. But I have a feeling that we'll be able to get sales back up. It's just going to take some time. The biggest thing is just to keep on listing and keep going. You can't really like stop experimenting, or you're going to be stagnant, and other people are going to move ahead of you a lot. So just stay proactive. Check out the link to the software in my description, Sale Freaks, if you want to try out those no competition items or the open box items. An open box, I mean, I think that's kind of like the future of dropshipping for me, because the margins are just so much higher that it's just, I could sell 20 of those a day and it would be like selling 100 of the other products or the new products that I'm selling, because also the open boxes tend to be a little bit more expensive and that's just because when I don't list anything under $30 for the open box, just because of the return rate. You know, I want higher priced items if I'm going to be dealing with the customer service and stuff of all that. But yeah, those two things, non-competitive and open box, are I think the future of eBay dropshipping. I will say that I do believe there is a chance that eBay will revert back to their old algorithm, just because I feel like they're losing money by not letting these dropshippers sell. If you think about it, I mean, the cost of an anchor store, like insertion fees or things like that, like I've already dropped my store down from, I was at around 50,000 listings between my two stores. Now I'm closer to 30,000. So eBay is missing out on tons of money in insertion fees just on me alone, because I don't think that items are worth as much as they were before. So I kind of wanted to reduce my cost a little bit, see how things were, and then go from there. So I mean, they could be losing a lot of money on that and realize it. And especially with their enterprise store, that, you know, that was kind of my whole goal, was to get to 2 enterprise stores. And now I don't really see that as a goal anymore. You know, I want to see how things go and then try to figure out kind of my goals. But yeah, so if you have any questions about anything, you know, leave it in the comments. I always try to reply back. People also message me on Facebook. I try to answer those questions as well, as long as it's something that I didn't already cover in a video. Also, you know, subscribe, like the video, yada yada. Just, it helps out a lot, and I really appreciate you watching. Thanks.